Hey guys, I will be right back in 1 second. I'm almost together. Just gotta tighten up my head, guys. All right. Good morning, Lizzie. Hello, Justy. How are you, Lizzie? Let me turn this down so I can make sure my volume's on. Lizzie, you are always up so early, girl. The early bird gets the worm, right? I really do. I'm starting to love this guy, Dog Snoop. Like he is on top of like everything. They've got the protesters out in front of Brian's house. So, what I really wanted to do today, I was driving myself nuts last night, guys. I was working a timeline with a friend, and you can't make this up. Cannot make it up. And I want to listen to the video also from Brian's sister that I have, a timeline, and I found some new information out on Robert Stiles Lowry, the man who went missing on August 19th from Teton Village. Or let me look into here and see what's going on. All right. Hey, GB, good morning. Yeah, I've had a hard time sleeping last night too. For some reason, this case was just running through my mind, like from Woody's and the post that Woody put out. I want to go over, but I really wanted to work on the timeline. And I know a lot of you, like Lizzie and Hummingbird, have got the dates stuck in your brains. Hello, Miss Doodle Detective, Jenna Lay, Justy. I'm praying for Gabby too. Um, there was an article out this morning too that the police are saying that they think there's going to be an arrest soon. We'll go over that in 1 second. But this guy, Dog Snoop, at Eric Vans 89 on Twitter. If you guys haven't seen this, let me go into full screen. I thought this was kind of on the stop sign. They've got posted, where is she? Posted on a stop sign earlier today down the street from Brian Laundrie's parents' house in Northport, Florida. Have you guys seen this? The people out there protesting in front of the Laundrie's house? Brian probably hiding inside with his little tail between his legs. All right, let me show you guys. I have my little folder together. I wanted to work on the timeline, which I basically did get the timeline through a news article that did it, but let's go ahead and check out this real quick where they're talking about they think there's going to be an arrest soon. And then we'll listen to what Brian's sister said. If God forbid, guys, if I ever disappeared and they came and looked into my computer, these people would honestly think that I was like addicted to like all of this stuff. Hello, Patty H. Lizzie B. Savage. I'm disturbed that the EVP content is murking up Gabby's case already. Is there a confirmation she was 9 weeks pregnant, or just some crazy lady who said Gabby wouldn't let her sleep? Let me mute this down, guys, 1 sec.
Would you let the company Detective Duff as partners? I gave up on partners, all right? Watch and learn how we do it.
I have not heard that Gabby was pregnant. Did anybody else hear that? Yeah, I can't. Miss Doodle Detective mentions a CK's Patreon with the XLE was so insane. I didn't get a chance to see that. If anyone has that, or if anybody wants to come up and talk about that, explain what that interview was about, that would be awesome. Hey, Juju. Juju Positive, Major Mama. No one has said that she might be 9 weeks pregnant. Let me mute this down just until the ads stop playing, and then I'll full screen it. Alicia Lou, happy Friday to you too. I was supposed to be at work today, but I took the day off. All right, guys, let's make sure we've got sound. Let me full screen this. Go away, ads, go away.
Is out there in Wyoming, where he is leading the search for any trace of entire mystery. Could be right there in bring in Gabby's stepfather, Jim Schmidt. He is out there in Wyoming, where he is leading the search for any trace of Gabby. Jim, good to talk to you again. Thanks for getting up early, by the way. This has got to be frustrating for you, because the key to this entire mystery could be right there in Florida, if only Brian Laundrie would tell authorities what he knows.
Yeah, frustrating is an understatement. I'm just about speechless on this. We all are. It makes no sense to any one of us why he won't come out and speak. He's the one that was traveling with her. They were going across country together. You have information. You're still hiding behind this attorney. We don't understand why.
Jim, with all of the publicity that is surrounding this search for Gabby, have you found any little bits of information or anything along the way that has come your way that might help you better try to find her?
There's been a few people that have reached out through our Facebook page, Find Gabby. They've gone to the FBI and the authorities with their information. We believe some of it is credible. A lot of stuff has been coming in. We're up late at night. We're not sleeping, just trying to find anything, any clue we can that'll help. And anything that we find, we're passing it on to anybody who's involved in the investigation.
Mm-hmm. Jim, let me come back, if I could, to Brian Laundrie, because his sister was on ABC News earlier today, suggesting that she hasn't even been able to speak with her brother. Listen to what she said.
I haven't been able to talk to him. I wish I could talk to him. I've cooperated every way that I can. I wish I had information where I would give more. This is all I have, is I gave to the police.
I assume it's by design that she has not been allowed to speak with her brother, because if he were to tell her something and then she were to repeat it, that certainly would blow his whole cover of the attorney. But what's really, I guess it's frustrating for so many people, is the fact that she was living at Brian's house. She was a member of the family. At some point, she was probably actually going to be a member of the family if they went ahead and got married. And now nobody is saying anything about her whereabouts. And as her dad, Joe, was pointing out, the only person that's not appearing to care about her is the person who's supposed to care about her the most.
Yeah, that's correct. We don't understand it. You look at all the social media pages. He describes her as the love of his life, and he's silent. He's silent through all of this. I don't know what the motive is or why he's not speaking. I don't know if it's a stall tactic. I don't even want to speculate. Mm-hmm. But we're not going away. We're not going to stop. The media has been nothing but a huge help for us, reaching out to us on a personal level and we're not going away, and we're going to keep asking the questions, and we're going to be in the forefront until he starts talking.
Jim, the Utah sheriff says that they are going to investigate a possible connection between Petito and then this double homicide that happened in Utah last month. Here's his statement saying that law enforcement has to follow protocol, and all leads that they get, whether or not these two cases deserve to be linked, will be determined at some point in the future. Do you have any thoughts on whether that is even a possible connection?
I'm uncertain on that. You know, that's the job of law enforcement to investigate that. Our hearts go out to the families of those victims. It's a terrible, terrible thing that happened. I'm not sure if there's any connection. We're uncertain. We're very sorry to that family. I'm sure if there's anything, the law enforcement officials, they've all been working collaboratively to research everything and any lead. And, you know, we thank them for that.
Well, the hearts and minds of people across America, Jim, are with you as you take on this frustrating task of trying to find Gabby and find out what happened to her or where she might be. Keep coming back on. We appreciate having you on to talk about this.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so here's a question I have real quick. This is the stepfather, correct? In the middle? The one with the police shirt on? Was he a cop? Is he the one that was on critical case? Hi, Sibling Style, Nicole Wilson, Nay Rose. Hey, Shredder. Okay, so this was the man that was on the Patreon for Critical K. Lodi. Okay. So is he Gabby's stepfather? Okay. Miss Doodle Detective is telling me. So Doodle Detective, who was CJ? Hi, CJ says yes. So that was okay. Okay. So the father. So who they said on the media yesterday that her father was in Wyoming. So is this the stepfather who was there or the biological father? Stepdad is a firefighter. Okay, gotcha. Did you guys hear about what Woody's Tavern put out? So the stepfather. So Miss Doodle Detective Monkey Mar, he is not related to man on. Okay, so he was not. Okay, I understand now. Okay, so this was out from Woody's Tavern. Hummingbird sent this to me, which I thought was kind of interesting. Yeah, I know who the bio dad is. I know who, but I wasn't sure if they were talking about the stepdad was the one on Critical Case. Now I got that he was not the one. C Wired, hello. When you get a chance, look at the missing child in Hawaii. Last seen asleep in her bed. Now they are finding her belongings all around. Adopted dad has a record. They won't help with search. Oh gosh, C Wired. Okay, so this was out August 22nd from Woody's Tavern. We go in pretty big so you guys can see it too. It says, hi, this post is regarding the recent tragedy that took place in our town with the two beautiful and innocent lives being violently taken and the investigation into this horrific crime being thoroughly messed up. There is a lot of incorrect information out there, and I feel it is necessary that I, as the owner of Woody's Tavern, clear up some things. I'm not sure if I can get in trouble for saying this, but I feel the truth needs to be told because all of the rumors out there are preventing the investigation from going in the direction it needs to in order to actually be solved. It has been said that the two women were last seen alive on Saturday night leaving our tavern. And that was on August 13th. So leaving our tavern, hang on guys, I just lost my place of thought. Okay, and that is just simply not true. The two women, along with two of their friends, were in the tavern, but not on Saturday. They were there on Friday, arriving around 6 p.m. and leaving just before 9. My daughter was working, had interaction with the women, and was able to see them the entire time because of where they sat. At no time were they approached by anyone except my staff, and the entire time they were relaxed and enjoying their time with their friends and each other. These two women were very much in love with each other, and their focus and attention were always on each other. They weren't about attention or misleading anyone. They were just good and kind and did absolutely nothing to bring this tragedy on themselves. All four women left at the same time, and no one followed them out the door. We have cameras, and I have seen the footage of their entry, exit, and time in between. It has been incredibly frustrating for us because it didn't matter how many times we told the police they had the wrong day and therefore the wrong time frame on their last days. It did not matter. We provided the footage from when the women were actually in there and the day they keep saying they were there to prove it was Friday, not Saturday. We gave the police the footage of the exit and the area they were sitting, hoping to be of any help we could, but it's like talking to a wall because they just aren't listening. Now they requested footage of the entire bar for days after, which is mind-blowing to us because they will be watching film of events that happened more than likely after they were killed. We don't care about the cameras or the footage. What we care about is that while they are wasting time looking at video that is completely irrelevant, but I'm going to stop into this part and interrupt. It's probably irrelevant as far as the girls weren't there, but being in that little area of the world, they might want to see who's coming in after the fact, that maybe it was somebody who frequent Woody's. To anything, the killer is getting further and further away. The first 48 hours are the most important, and friends and coworkers knew by Sunday something was wrong, yet it wasn't the police who found them. It was a family friend determined to help. My daughter had asked why no one, let's go to the other one. I can't see chat, guys, one sec. You know I can't multitask. My daughter's family friend determined to help. My daughter had to ask why nobody has asked for her statement or her coworkers who were there when the two victims were in the tavern. I mean, why wouldn't that be something done, right? The police say they are confused by the two friends that were with them, and that is the excuse we keep getting about the day being mixed up. But I know for a fact that one of the girls said it was Friday, so it just doesn't make sense. I asked if there was anyone in particular they were looking for to help them save time and speed up the investigation, but they don't have anyone in particular. For some reason, they are determined it had to be someone following them. I looked at the phone for 1 second and got lost. And we can't get the font any bigger. I'm definitely going blind, guys. Following them all the way from the tavern to the mountains on a day they weren't even in there. How does that make any sense or seem logical? Especially when everyone who knows them said they felt creeped out by someone next to them at their campsite, not by anyone they had contact with prior. Why aren't they more focused on that area and any other area they frequent? The reason being is because they are way in over their heads, and the fact is they dropped the ball and not finding them sooner, and now they are scrambling to grab a hold of The only physical thing out there which is looking over video that has nothing to do with any of it, which is why it is truly confusing to have police say there is no need to be concerned. What do you mean there is no need? Have you caught the killer? Do you even have a clue as to who did this? No, you don't. So don't limit our concern when two women were just murdered for no reason and you didn't have a clue and you weren't even the ones that found them. We would once again would like to express our condolences to the family and friends of those young women. And we hope and pray that justice is done. If there is anything we can do, please let us know. Thank you for all listening. So they've got the day wrong. They're saying it was on Saturday. The owner of Woody's is saying no way. It is on Saturday. All right, Shredder. Brian Densmore, he killed her. That is why he is hiding behind his lawyer. Well, we don't know what he did, but he did something. Let's check out this timeline that. See how consistent this timeline is. Yes, Major Mama. I'm going to show you him in a second. Yeah, I found him the other day. He's missing from the same area. Robert Stiles Lowry. He was last seen August 19th to August 20th. I got some new information on him actually. They say that he was from Houston. The Teton County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public to help in their search for Robert Stiles Lowry, a visitor from Houston who hasn't been seen since August 20th. Before he left Houston, he canceled his mail. Sheriff's Deputy Chad Sachet told the Jackson Hole Daily. Lowry, the father of two children who were not traveling with him, was last seen on video at Piste Mountain Bistro at Jackson Hole Mountain Resort in Teton Village on the 19th of August. Sachet said it is believed he took a lift to Pearl Street Bagels in Wilson the following day. So this is the man who's also missing from that area around the same time. Does he have anything to do with it? Did this man want to disappear? I have no idea, but I do think it's quite a coincidence. You got two girls murdered, we've got Gabby missing, and we've got this man missing. I want to look at this timeline real fast. Let me look into chat, see. Okay, Miss Doodle Detective. So I listened again, and Brian was at the bar around 10 p.m. on the 26th with no Gabby. Let's look at this timeline real quick. Because when did they check out of the hotel in Salt Lake? Was that the 24th of August? Lizzie B. Savage, I thought they couldn't for some reason. I'm thinking he might have been on the registration and he was on the insurance. Gabby owned the vehicle. Is Yogi Bear on a rampage? Very odd and interesting. I wonder if any common things in the cases. Yeah, Mom last spoke on the 25th. Yep. So we have Kylan and Crystal, the couple that was murdered, last seen on the 13th. Maybe the next day, we don't know exactly. They're arguing with each other as far as if it was Friday or Saturday. Leaving Woody's and Moab, found shot to death on the 18th. So that was a 5-day gap. So let's just look at this timeline and see if they got this right. So June 2021, Northport Police Chief Todd Garrison said Thursday in a news briefing that Petito and Laundrie, who Garrison described as the woman's fiancé, embarked on a cross-county trip in June. They planned to travel in Petito's white Ford van to the West Coast and visit national parks. She had been excited to share her journey and family on social media. She maintained regular contact during her travels. However, that communication abruptly stopped around the end of August. So that's the 25th. We know that. Let me open up this timeline of when she was at the parks. I'm going to learn how to multitask one day, guys, and look at the chat at the same time I look at these things. See if I can blow this up and be able to read it. That's a little blurry. So the first, she left New York on July 2nd. The road trip of Colorado and Utah. August 24th, here's where I saw it. August 24th, Petito was last seen at Salt Lake City Hotel with fiancé. August 25th, the call to family saying she was in Grand Teton National Park. The 5th, the couple planned the Yellowstone trip, but Petito never made it. So all of you YouTubers out there that I keep arguing with, that are telling me that she went missing from Yellowstone Park, no. Well, she could have. I mean, maybe they made it there and he did something. I don't know. But the last time she was known fact where she was is the 25th from the call in Grand Teton National Park. Then we know, I got so many notes, August 30th, her mom received the text messages, and she doesn't believe that was her daughter that sent those messages. And then we have Brian back in Florida on September 1st. And this is a list. Let me see if I can actually read it. July 5th, Monument Rocks. July 8th, Colorado Springs. That's probably where she was. Hey, maybe they went to Colorado Springs because maybe Brian wanted to go to the sand dunes because that's where Chris Watts was. Could you imagine? Hi, Junie. Let me see if I'm. Hey, Kenny Knackers, Sibling Style, Michelle. Catherine. Justy, who was the man in Gabby's video who looked like a mechanic? I don't know which video you're talking about. And then she's at the sand dunes on July, I think it says the 10th, July 15th. One of those parks in Utah. I can't make out these words, guys. I'm going to have to get a better picture. So the 17th, she was at Arches. Or is that the 12th or the 11th? Okay, that's the 12th. 13th, Moab, Utah. The 14th, she checked out of the hotel. 24th. Yeah, I got to get a better map of this, guys. Let me find a more clear picture. But let's just see real quick. So then we know those dates. August 12th, Moab, Utah police had an encounter with the couple. Officers described them of having engaged in some sort of altercation. We've seen the body cam footage. They separated for the night. And then the last week of August, Petito's family told police they were last in contact with her during the last week of August, Northport police said. Before that last communication, Petito was believed to have been in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, police said. In the Thursday news conference, which we watched yesterday, Petito's family attorney Richard Stafford said the family's last communication with Petito was August 30th, which are the text, but they do not believe the message they received was from Petito. He declined to share what the message said or why they did not believe it was her writing. Then we get into September 1st, which we know Laundrie returned to the couple's Northport home, where his parents also live. On September 1st, according to police, the white vehicle Petito and Laundrie had been traveling in was later recovered by police at home. It was processed. There was some... Wait a second, guys. Let me back up and read this. Hey, BVK Monkey, okay, I'll check it in a minute, guys. If you guys have videos you want me to watch, send the email. But did I just read this right? Okay. The white vehicle Petito and Laundrie had been traveling in was later recovered by police at the home. It was processed, and there was some material in there that authorities will be going through, Northport police spokesperson Josh Taylor said. September 11th, after not being able to get in touch with her, this is when they called her in missing. Northport authorities went to Laundrie's home on Saturday night asking to speak with him and his family, but were essentially handed the information to his attorney. The 16th of September, in a letter read by Stafford, which is the press conference from yesterday. Please, if you or your family have any decency left, please tell us where Gabby is located. Tell us if we are even looking in the right place. All we want is for Gabby to come home. Please help make this happen. Yeah, that's sad. That's just horrible that her family is not saying anything if they know protecting their son. Tessie Cooper, hello. Remember that Coop that was taking Brian to that hotel was telling him of a place that they should see and had about 25 hairpins turn, but was well worth it. No, Tess, I didn't see that, I don't think. Sounds like Major Mama says, sounds like according to the parents, a bunch of her stuff was not in the van and missing. And then he went home and he packed up everything. Something about that was weird too. Let me go look at something real quick. I got a message that said something about how could he have been in Salt Lake or somewhere. Oh. Somebody said that Brian's father sent them Uber to the hotel. Did anyone else hear that? Brian Densmore on 30th of August, which can't be true. He was at home on the 1st. But did anyone... Okay, Nicole Wilson. Okay. Gabby's father sent it. Okay. Where was at the hotel in Salt Lake City? We got 31 days in August. Yeah. Okay, let me go back to where I got the information from. Yeah, somebody had said that Brian's father sent them Uber to the hotel in Salt Lake. But the question is, why would the food be sent there if he was supposedly in Florida? Justy, I'm going to have to do my homework on this case. I meant to check yesterday for more info. Oh, there's a lot of information out. And then the Moonflower coffee shop was on the 12th from 9 to 3. Okay, so here it is. On Dad bought the couple Uber Eats on the 21st, but Brian in Florida that day, the 24th, they checked out of the hotel. Okay, CJ says that the bio dad ordered food for Gabby. So Gabby was at the hotel in Salt Lake City while Brian was down packing everything into a storage unit because supposedly they were going to go to Oregon for a while. You guys don't think that's a little strange? Yeah, leaving the moon. What did I just say? The moonflower? The moonflower on the 12th from 9 to 3. Miss Doodle detective supposedly he had to order the pizza because they could not due to power outage, but then stated they were on like FaceTime. Let me check my email real quick. That's why I'm making a timeline with these dates to make sure I have everything right because I want to put in the timeline. The couple that is also found murdered, the man that went missing, like he just left his house in Houston, like he could be having a nervous breakdown. He turned off everything. He kind of left and he's nowhere to be found. I didn't get an email for some reason. Let me check my spam folder. Oh, I have an email. Let's see what this is. Okay, who sent me the picture regarding it? I came across this Facebook this morning. It's a private group. Those pictures did not come through. BVK. I can see them on. Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about because let me share my screen because I actually have that in my folder. H-Bird, come take a link, hun. So she was talking to her mom when the cop asked her what her intent was for slapping him. So she is saying that she was talking to her mom while she was pulled over on the cop cam. Nicole Wilson, my comment is about those pics. I think I have those pics. I think I actually, let me share a screen because I think I have it. I have that. I think it's this picture. I saw this. Oh, somebody's asking if maybe this could be her. Was this the one BVK? Yeah, the pictures didn't come through, hon. You might want to try to attach them again. This is the one? Okay, yeah, I saw this and I actually grabbed it this morning. I don't think it's her. Let me open up a picture of Gabby. With her body. Gabby has like volleyball legs. Like she looks like she can play. She would be a great volleyball player. The hair is shorter and thinner. And I don't think the one on the right has a super long torso. And I don't think the legs are the same. I think Gabby has bigger legs. And the one on the right's hair, to me, seems thin. What do you guys think? Oh, another missing girl. Nicole Wilson, I live in this town. Wait, you live in Teton County, Nicole? So this little girl's missing. Yeah, I don't think it's her. It said, let's go back to that post. I have a couple more videos that I want to watch with you guys too, as I'm writing down all these timelines. Where are you, little Gabby? Where is that picture again? And now you guys have seen what I put on my community post, right? He posted this yesterday from Bizarre Designs, which is Brian's Instagram, and it says, "I will miss you." Kathy Templeton, hello. Do we have video confirmation they were there around the Moonflower, or is that just Laundrie's statement? That I don't know. Shreddertainment, do they have a name for the creepy guy who the lesbian couple reported? I have been looking and asking. They're saying that there is nobody to report or give a name because there was nobody creeping around at Woody's. We're going to go look at Woody's in a second. Bring up police pick more recent. Which one, Kenny? Mystique, hello. Oh my God. Jill B, hi. Sadistic. Who was this? Who was what? The little girl missing? Let's go look at that picture. I found his post to be a little weird. So somebody is thinking that maybe this is her. I can't agree at all. Even the color of the skin. Oh my God, it just breaks my heart. Young girl walking around the truck stop. She hasn't looked to be older than 23. Keep walked into the diner, seems mentally unstable. Asked her where her family is and if she missed them. I'm going to have to find Lodi crime and police scanner calls. Then Clara White posts a side by side. I don't think it's her. It's a dog's life. Hello. That pic of the succulent could be him taking them somewhere to plant. The picture. See, now, are those succulents little plants sitting on? But do you see the yellow in the background? Right here? That's the house. That is the parents' house. I mean, you just can't make it up. I'll show you. I don't want to get sidetracked though, but you can't make that up. Let me go to that Twitter page where they're protesting. So this is, we are standing up for somebody who's lost. That's in our city, and we are a big family in our city of Northport, and we are definitely going to do whatever we can to help the family find this missing daughter. one protester told Fox News. Elsewhere in the neighborhood, a "Where is she?" was plastered onto a stop sign, according to a report. So that his house is yellow. Oh. But Sadistic Biscuit, if you go to Instagram, you're saying you can make an Instagram with the same name. I thought you couldn't. I'm not really big on Instagram, but let me see if I can find him again. It's okay. So his fiance is Gabby Petito. So you're saying that this is a fake Instagram? And then when you click his picture, this comes up with in front of the garage with the yellow house. I don't know. I don't know if I'm believing that one. Let me save this Twitter picture. Let me open up that Twitter picture. I don't know if I'm believing that at all. It does, Jackson. It's bizarre underscore designs, and it might be 2 underscores. Oh, so that's how it's fake? I don't know. So somebody drove in front of a yellow house and took the picture? Let me open those pictures up. The date on it was yesterday. Because when I went live and took the screenshot for H-Bird yesterday, it was 8 hours. Before that, let me look again on the page today, but I want to see one thing real quick. Okay, so let me look at chat. The date on it was it was posted yesterday. And he's sitting in front of a yellow house. You can see the garage doors open at the corner. And here's his parents' yellow house. It's got the same shape of the roof. It's got the same awning over the top. I don't know, Teresa. You got to look at the angle. This is coming up on the right. But if you look between the succulents, you can actually see the gray going up to the point. Zoom in on the gutters. They look the same to me. It's just a different angle. I mean, one's sitting in the car kind of angling up, and one is out further back that can actually get the roof. But you can see between these succulents that roof is gray right there going up. I guess we're going to have to maybe go do a drive-by, see if we could see the tree. Yeah. So is it a fake account? I don't know. Just to me, that yellow is kind of like the same yellow to me. The garage door, the gutters. Too bad we could. Oh, look it. And there's the same tree. Isn't that the same tree? Right there? Those plants look like they're on the dashboard of a car. It looks like he took a picture from inside his car into the, facing the house. Maybe they collected those little succulents out like in Utah or somewhere. I really do got to get some glasses. Avola Tiez, has anyone looked at Fitzgerald 24? There might be an airplane doing a grid pattern searching, maybe. I don't know. What's the emblem on the steering wheel? I can't see it, but it definitely does not look like the van. Maybe it's this Mustang right here. Do Mustang steering wheel have that little light band on the center? Yeah, I wonder if they picked those succulents together. Sadistic Biscuit, I like that name. Find the picture on his Instagram. This was the one on his Instagram. Here's the Instagram. Fiancé. You open up his fiancé's page. I don't know if you have to approve to be a fiancé, but it's her. No garage window. Kenny. That looks like a garage. You can see the tree. Kenny, look at this tree. You see this tree right here in the corner? The shape of it? I think it's the same place. Junie says, no, this is not the window. This is where the garage door is all the way open. I don't see a window. I see a garage door open. Maybe the glass container for the succulents is looking like a window, but because you can't see the rest of it, that looks like a garage door open to me. And it looks open. I mean, I'm kind of brainstorming, but I think we should go find his house and see where the garage is. Because does anyone drive a newer Mustang? Kenny, the window is in the car. The window is what the succulents are in. And they rose, the 21 hours were added. What tree line? The little trees in the car? All right, we're going to have to go find the house and see if we can see that tree behind the garage like that. Because it is a little empty between this tree and the palm. I don't know. We're going to have to go find the house and see if we can find the right angle. All right, 1 second, guys. I had everything in my notes and I don't want to miss anything. Nope, I think I covered. So, let me see. Hold on. It's on his Instagram. Nay Rose. Kim W. Hello. Hi, webcams. Webcams got to go. Miss Doodle Detective, before Brian took down all of the YouTube, I watched, and the succulents with that vase was on the dash. Okay. Just the Holy Crow. For what? Just the followers? Yeah, here's his Instagram. This is what I found as far as his Instagram. Right here. I don't know anything about Instagram, so what does that mean? It's under the highlights green. Kenny Knackers. Yeah, what I see is the glass from the succulents. He's a strange little character. Ah. So here is the book that she has, the Fight Club book. Yeah, they are, Lori. They are protesting in front of the house. Protesters carry signs to home of Brian Laundrie on Thursday, urging him to speak with police. And then we know that it's West Price Ave. We could probably find it in Northport. See if we can go find his house. Let's go on a road trip. You're so friendly, Monkey Mar. Yeah, I'm pretty friendly. I'm kind of a go by the seat of my pants kind of girl. Don't stress out too much. All right, so let's go to... Where are we going? We're going to go to West Price Boulevard in Northport. I'm just curious to see something. West Price Boulevard. Here we go. See if we could find the house. Brian Densmore. All as I'm saying is that 1,000 people show up at his house. He can't hide behind his lawyer. Andrew 1234. Hello. In Italy, at the end of August, guy was on romantic picnic with his girlfriend after they walked away and dogs attacked the girl. Guy scared and made her run away from her. Called the PD. His girl later died. Oh, that's sad. Mystique. I seen it in a clip of one of their IG videos. I remember because I liked the idea. Oh, you're talking about the plants in the window, Mystique? Justy, she has a beautiful smile. She will definitely have dental records. You're correct. Nay, Rose, so why does it matter if he took the picture in front of his house? Oh, it doesn't matter, Nay. Somebody said that it was a fake. It came from a fake Instagram. And I thought to myself, I don't think it's fake because of the house being yellow and stuff like that. Good old Northport, Florida. My ex-husband lives in Naples. Let's just cruise down Price Ave for a second and see if we could find a yellow house with a palm tree in front. And he said he will miss her, right? Does anyone know their house number? I haven't really looked into any backgrounds on these guys yet. I don't think Gabby has a background. And I think the boyfriend has. I mean, even if it was an accident, why not say something? Why not come up with a crazy story that she left you? Sadistic biscuit. It's why he hasn't been arrested or charged. There is no evidence a crime was committed. It's still a missing person investigation. You're correct. Justy, why miss her? That's pretty specific. It's a little strange. Even Jill B's like, right? Even if you were not going, okay, if you're not going, oh, I just got your email. I'll check that in a second, Nicole. Even if you're not, okay, let's just say something happened and it was an act. Why wouldn't you just say, well, we had a huge fight and I came back to the hotel in Salt Lake City and she was gone? Right? And we don't even know if they live on Price. That was an intersection. So let's see what's at this intersection. Let me go find this man's address. Hang on one second, guys. I'm going to make this easier. Yeah, because someone said that the Instagram was fake and that that picture was fake. And I just kind of caught in the back of my eye of the yellow house. And I thought to myself, that's pretty much a coincidence. Justy in the police cam when the officer asked him if he was on medication. The sound went blank. Anyone know if he was on antidepressants? I did hear, I mean, it's not a fact, but someone did say that he was prescribed medications, but he was not taking it. But that could be just a complete bunch of bullshit. And we all know that. One second, let me find this address. And let me check my email real quick from Nicole. We did the timeline. Let me see what I got. I love emails. You guys can always send me anything you want. I know it said that I just got that email. My email's been acting up. Oh, there it is. Let's go see what this is. I take off the share screen because I don't want it to be like it might be some picture of a naked man, we never know. And I'm not in the mood for that today. Oh. So the second one has 2 underscores. Now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. So you think the other one with the succulents and the yellow background is a fake Instagram? That's pretty shitty. So they don't have succulents in their car. You've never seen pictures? Yeah, because I do notice at the end it did seem like there was 2 underscores because the underscore was longer. So you can add anybody that you want to be in a relationship. So I can go on here and say that I'm married to Jeffree Star, and they don't have to okay it. He took that picture, Nay Rose said. Michelle Arzali. At the end of that Instagram page, take off one of the underscores. Make it 1 underscore and not 2. Brian Laundrie's this one at the end here. It's bizarre underscore design underscore, but in the one that I showed with the succulent picture has 2 underscores at the end. Okay, so you're telling me if I'm on Instagram, which I have an Instagram account, I could go say that I am partner to Jeffree Star and he doesn't have to approve it? They definitely like plants. Oh, yeah, he's a little creepy, huh? Okay, one sec, I got more mail. I love your guys' mail. That's a little strange, right? And considering those books that we were talking about last night. So it is the Fight Club with the boxing thing with I was talking about. He's actually got some talent in drawing. He definitely has some skills. Me and the coolest kid I know, my nephew, BFFs since the day he was born. At the Maybury Carlton Reserve. They look happy, guys. Let me go see what that mail is real quick. I have to stop sharing screen because I don't want you guys to see all my secret information. Oh, I just got an alert on Melissa Caddick. Ugh, I'm afraid to look. Run, girl, run. Let me ask you guys, how many of, let me stop this real quick. Yeah, I played this one. The beginning of their journey. I've seen this one, Justy. You guys want to, wait a second. I don't want to lose track. So let me go back real quick to, here's their website that I was sent. Follow the journey. And they still only have the one video, beginning of our van life journey. Guys, should we pull up a video of Chris Watts and him next to each other? Like, what is it with these two that remind me so much of one another? Sadistic Biscuit, people are already calling him a murderer without any evidence. Talking is the worst thing he could do. I agree, but you could get in trouble. You can't say that. But if you are so in love with your girlfriend and she is only 22 years old and you came back from, let's just say, Wyoming, Utah, state borderline, where is your girlfriend? Why didn't you say, like, oh, we had a fight and she stayed? She didn't want to come with me. Something. What if those two girls that were camping saw something going on between him and Gabby? I don't know. It's just weird. Junie, he's acting guilty as F. Yes, he is. Major Mama, he tries to be too nice like Chris. Oh. He reminds me of Chris. Miss KJ. He doesn't have to talk publicly, but he should be talking to his parents. I agree. No road trips. Yeah, we need to find this guy's find his address and let's go back to the picture again. Before I got so many things that I'm trying to read chat and deal with this. Okay. So, has anyone seen pictures with Gabby with succulents in her car on the dashboard? Oh, thank you, Lori Goodner. That's my question. Does anyone seen pictures that she puts the little plants on her dashboard? Karen says yes. Sadistic Biscuit, he was advised not to talk by his lawyer. I know, but he had a lawyer like before he even got home. It was almost like he called his parents and said, oh gosh, blah, 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 get me a lawyer. I saw the video where they were eating the sushi. I think that's in the van life one too, right? It's part of it. Let's go back and check it out. I can't play the sound, guys. I got a copyright strike on my live last night for playing those little pictures of Gabby with that little bit of music on the Instagram that I decided to put on. So it was like 10 seconds that I had to clip out because they gave me a copyright strike. So I can't have the volume on. So let's go ahead and watch this. I'm going to speed it up too because it's pretty long. I'll just go to 1.25. And let's see. No. It's just the music. And he doesn't talk. He reminds me of Chris Watts. Lizzie, pretty sure in a pen video. Yeah. Oh, there's the sushi. I've watched this video, guys, like probably, honestly, 50 times. He's like that little, he reminds me of Chris Watts in the background with Shanann. He's just got this weird little creepy way to him. Lizzie Two Shoes. Innocent, do not need attorneys. His parents know what happened. Yeah, and if his parents do know what happened, they're going to get in trouble too if this comes out that he did something to her and they are not coming forward. Oh, those fries look good. Junie, but he's more opinionated. It's annoying. Justy, he carries himself awkwardly. Somebody was also asking me about the stickers on the back of the truck. I do not know why but something about news stickers or bumper stickers. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Hello, June. Earl. He and Chris have the autism characteristic, not fully engaged. It's almost like this is what she wants to do, kind of like Shanann with the Thrive and wanting to put it out there and have him a part of it. And it's kind of like he's enjoyed doing things with her, but I don't think he enjoys wanting it all over the internet, maybe. Maybe he's jealous that guys will see his girlfriend and I don't know. But the sad part is that it really, yeah, he rubs me the wrong way. It really looked like a great time. Something I would have loved to have done at 22. Kenny Knackers, is there a driving part? If not, how about the police body cam? Oh, I have that video ready to go. Let's just finish this one out. We might see something. Well, you guys have to tell me if he sees. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, I didn't see any plants in there. Trust your instincts, Joan. You are correct. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh. Making me hungry. My rooster saying hello to you guys. Look at Jackson77. Hello reminds me of Chris Watts. Right? You can't make it up. You know what? Let's move this over here for a second. I have to do a side by side with Chris Watts real quick. And then we're going to look at that body cam footage to see if we can see the plants up on the dashboard. Let's just pick any Chris Watts video. Shanann, what was the video where he was actually trying to choke the dog? Where he had his hand around his neck. Creeper. I do not like this one either. Let's see what this one is.
Seriously, I gotta be quiet because the kids are in bed. They went to bed at 6:30, and I made Chris go down to the post office.
Oh yeah, look it. I found the one. All right, I found the one where he chokes the dog. All right, let me go back and find good old. He's not there a lot, right? There his face is cut out. Okay, well, this is like almost a perfect example. Too bad you can't see his face. The way he's standing there like Chris Watts in the background. One sec, guys. You got to bear with my awkwardness for a minute. All right, that was actually... Hang on, guys. I have got to see this because I just tell you, it's just the weirdest thing to me. Where are you, Chris? Come on, put your face in there. I don't see chat, guys. 1 second. Okay.
so excited. Oh my goodness, it does smell like my favorite ice cream. I'm only gonna give Chris a little bit because I don't think I'm gonna want to share this. Ready? Here it goes.
Oh yeah.
It's just like mint ice cream. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. It literally tastes, if you guys have ever had green mint ice cream, it tastes like green mint ice cream.
Let me go back to where
Just
he's
like
actually standing behind her, even though we can't see his face. Let's look at the language of the way he's
It's
standing.
really, really good. I don't know why he's crying. He wants us to lay on. He wants to sit on the car. Charlie, it tastes like green mint ice cream. Have you gotten yours yet?
I'd like that
so
shake.
good.
I want that salad they
It's
just
like
showed.
7 o'clock at night here.
Am
this.
I
This is gonna be like my
crazy?
dessert at
Wait, what
night.
did
Hey,
Joan
Lisa.
say? Let me read this.
I'm not ignoring
Joan,
you guys,
yep,
but I
he
didn't see your
killed her. He
message. I'm
was
sorry.
walking behind her and hit her with something on the
It
back
is
of her
amazing.
head.
Absolutely, positively.
She stumbled and fell and
amazing.
got up, and
This
he
is
did it
probably gonna be
again.
favorite, like,
She fell and was unconscious. Then he
Michelle,
choked her.
it's amazing. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try
Who,
this
Joan?
tomorrow. So be prepared. I'm
Gabby?
gonna go live tomorrow. I'm gonna try it with this. Hold on.
Justy, he mentioned that. Let me mute. Shanae, that makes me sad. Justy, he reminded that she had everything organized just so, and she mentioned that she could have a little bit of OCD at times and was apologizing to him for being mean to him prior to the police stop. Yep. So probably being in that little van too, she probably had like everything had a spot, you know. People that have OCD. My son like when he was in ninth grade. You could not go in his room and move anything, even a hair. So he had like all of the Miami Hurricane Sebastian things and mitts and signed footballs and whatever. I used to go in there and just move it like a half an inch or turn it, and he would come out, "Mom, were you touching my stuff?" I'm like, "You've got to be, you are, really, you knew that?" He's like, "Stop touching it." "214, what did I miss?" Okay, yeah, Lizzie, I can't open that from my own phone, so you got to send it to me in an email, please. I've got my phone in my hand and I'm doing the live from my laptop. So, timestamp for plants, this first one, I think. Is that the body cam footage, Lizzie? Because I have that video. Justy, yes, Major Mama. When you're live like that, you have to be organized 100%. She did a great job. I don't know who this girl is. Yeah. You know, when you look back at Chris Watts in this video, knowing what he knows now, knowing what we know now, let's look at the back of that van. She was highly organized. Look at the bins and that's a small space. They ate good. All right, I'll get that in 1 second, Lizzie. But you see how he kind of wants to be. You are, Kenny? I'm not buffering. Maybe go out and come back in. Yeah, I like that one book, Fight Club, and a couple of the other books they were talking about last night that I saved in my Amazon list. And he doesn't want to look at the camera either. Kind of like, yeah, goodbye, Chris Watts. You make my skin crawl. All right, let me check my email 1 second, guys. Let me just finish these pictures. I wanted to save that Fight Club one real quick. And then I'm going to go look at what Lizzie sent, but I want to see this picture of this Fight Club book. Maybe Gabby was too cool for him. Maybe she was just kind of like, Lizzie Two Shoes, Law, you're correct at Sadistic Biscuit, Moral Compass. BVK, there is a big difference in van and that video and police video. Something definitely changed. The back of the van is a mess. Really? Maybe they were digging through it trying to find something. Let me go check my email real quick. And then I'm going to wrap it up. I wish this that's my camera on my laptop. It's broken. What am I looking for? Email, Lizzie. Oh, I got more. Oh, look at all of these. Let me save this. Interesting. Oh, look at all these emails, guys. I might have to go live again tomorrow. All right, let me see. Oh, yep. Don't even have to look at a video because here it is. 1 sec, let me finish putting these Savage. Let me open up this video. Copy link. Oh, look at all these. Oh, yeah. Let me save this picture too. Okay. Let me show you guys these pictures. Let me leave. All right, I went over all of my links that I made. Where are those pictures? Let me open them. Okay. Let me share my screen. Yeah, those plants were definitely in the car. You just can't make that up. Oh, thank you guys for the emails. And look at the little baby succulents. I've actually had a succulent plant. I loved it. And I don't even know how, but I killed it. I don't even understand how that happened. So we've got this one. Cedar Breaks National Monument. And what day were they there? Let's see if I can make out this little date again. If that says Cedar, which I think it does. It was on, it could be July 20th. I'm going to have to find a clearer picture of this. I wonder if I have one. And let's look at the other picture with. So here is what it's like to cook dinner completely in the van. And there it is. She's highly organized. We haven't used No Body, No Crime in years. You are wrong. Well, Patrick Frazee is doing the time, and Kelsey Barrett has not been found. We've got Barry Morphew arrested, getting ready for trial, and Suzanne has not been found. That's two. Lizzie B. Savage. I suck at organization. Not me. I'm pretty organized, but I wouldn't say OCD. But I do like things. I mean, I have a junk drawer, don't get me wrong, but I like things pretty much organized. And then we got that picture. We got this picture. And you can see, let me pull up the one in front of the house again. So if you look at the container, I mean, am I wrong, or does that look like the same container? Well, no, this one has like, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's holding it onto the dashboard. Something very strange about this. BVK, I'm very OCD about floors. It's bad. Are you? No matter which one matches, she had those plants inside of her car. Let me open up the other one. Oh, wait, I forgot one. Hang on. This is an epic shot right here. There's two of them. One on the passenger side and one on the driver's side. Justy says picked up on it. And I only mention OCD because that is what Gabby was telling the police officer. Her story of why they were fighting seemed off to me. She looked hesitant to say what was up. Maybe the officer picked up on it. You could be correct. Brian Dansmore, you may be right, but without evidence that can show he was involved, he will be innocent in the eyes of the law. Sadistic biscuit. Lizzie, my house is OCD on certain things like color, cord, clothes, and pretty much extra clean. I have bad allergies, hate dust, and such, but I have like 6 junk drawers and 1 closet. Oh, yeah, that closet, which I would just set your closet on fire. BVK, yep, she had them. The one on the driver's side matches the one on the dash at the yellow house. Yeah, it doesn't have the little elephant looking thing around it. Let me see if we have more pictures. So we saw this one, right? Oh, that's the one at the house. This one. Taking hikes every day. That's the Instagram. And that's the other one that we saw. So this one right here. It looks like where are you in your little yellow house? Does anyone drive a Mustang out there? Do they have steering wheels like this with the multicolor? Yep. No, because you see the van steering wheel on the right, it doesn't have that trim in the middle. Karen Hale says, "Why is that one gone?" The one on the left, Karen, put his name in, and at the very end, put in 2 underscores instead of 1. Oh, this is definitely 2 different cars. But then I just wondered, because of the petitioners out in the middle of the street right here, in the driveway, that's a Mustang, right? Ford Mustang. Yeah, the steering wheels are completely different. Spencer for hire. What do you do, Spencer? No, it's definitely not the same car. I mean, the steering wheel is completely different. Both of the previous photos are the Transit Connect. Brian Densmore, did your steering wheel have that two-tone like in this picture on the left? I think it's the same plant. I see the yellow of the house. His parents have a yellow house. That to me looks like the garage door open because the plant knocks it off. So maybe it could look like a window, but I'm guessing it's the garage door. Justy said it looks like a luxury steering wheel. Well, we're going to have to go look at Mustang pictures. And then I got to end this, guys. I got things to do. Let's go to a 2019 Ford Mustang convertible. I just want to see the inside. Look at the air vent. Kenny, I want to see the steering wheel. I'm just curious if they have the two-tone like that. Let me get the inside. BBK, zoom in on the vent, hun. Okay, which vent? Which one, BK? The one on at the house or the one that's from the road trip? On this air vent that looks broken on the right. Wow, the Chronic. Hello, handsome. Oh, so you think this is like the dash, top of the dash, where it's like a little bit fancy, where the air could come out. Okay. Now I see exactly what you're saying. And it's funny because the air vent on the right looks like it's broken. So that's not the steering wheel. It's definitely not the car, because even if it was, this car doesn't have the light trim, and this one is missing. Looks like it's missing the air vent slats. Lori Goodner, I'm sure he took them from the van and put them in the other car, and I think it's some crazy goodbye because he did something to Gabby. I think he's a little strange, and I'm thinking the other ladies as well. You know what? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, hopefully they're going to come out with something about the other ladies because I heard that they had no clothes on from the waist down and they were in the canal. Yeah, they have the van. The last picture I got of the van, it was actually in police custody. And I think this is it. Yep. And I do not see any plants in the window. I do not see any succulents in the window. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he took him out. He probably put him in the Mustang. Seth Ramirez, leave the facts for the investigators. You're correct. But I know that the fact of this picture is there's 2 missing plants that are no longer in the window, and they're in the window of another car in front of a yellow house. Spencer for hire. Do not be mean. There's no need. Yeah, he took him out. Lizzie said, I seen that a search is still going on. Her stepdad is not leaving this alone. No, he's not. They're in Wyoming. Lizzie Two Shoes, I'm just as frustrated with Brian's parents. Brian, you're an adult. Make him accountable without your lawyer money. Exactly. Hey, Kathy. He probably left them wherever he left her. Well, no. No. Because this picture right here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I get brain dead after a while, guys. This one. Right here was taken. This was screenshot yesterday when his page was opened. 9 hours ago. So this was about 24 hours ago. In a different car, probably the Mustang, but I'm just speculating. I will miss you. And there's a yellow house behind the plants. But on this Instagram account, it's bizarre_design. And at the end of design, it's 2 underscores. What did Just D ask? Was her backpack in the van? I don't know. The whole thing too about the Uber Eats guy, the Uber Eats, like we really need to that's just weird. Unless, but why would his father send Gabby a pizza? Like why wouldn't she call her mom? It's a dog's life. I give up. Just Jax, did you see the video of the girl that gave BL a ride without Gabby the 29th? No, Just Jax, I did not. Where did you see that at? A vegan goddess, hello. And my monkey Mar from Del Mar. Delray Beach? What, Nay Rose? This picture right here? So this was an old picture with the succulents in front of the house? Just Jax, that's fine. You can mention it. It's a dog's life. I think they may be refusing to see it. Hopefully, Ellie can compare the van's pics, Lizzie Two Shoes said. No, vegan goddess. I live in Maine. So this is an old picture. But why would he have the picture? Now I want to know if that's the inside of a Mustang with that little air vent hole. Yeah, that could be the Mustang, right? I'm not going to speculate, but let me go back to his Instagram page, and then, guys, I really need to wrap it up. I need to hit the feed store. Let's go back to Instagram. I have to admit, with Lori Goodner, pretty sure if Gabby was alive, she would have contacted her parents by now. Just the plan symbolized something. I agree. Hello, Tilly, Ellie. I feel like maybe she took off. Considering that she was that panicked from getting supposedly locked out of the van, I don't see her going off on her own. See now, okay, wait. Okay. If you notice the picture, I could do this for hours, guys. I really got to take my butt to the feed store. Let me show you one thing. Gabby's timeline. Where is that picture? Let me close out some of these windows. All right, so now let me find that picture again. See, when I opened it yesterday, it said that it was 8 hours. Okay. See 9 hours on the top? Okay. 9 hours. As big as life. Can't miss it. Like I said, I'm no Instagram expert, but when I click it now and I pause it and I'm going to do a screenshot, it says 22 hours on top. Nay, Rose, I get that they're saying it's fake, but how in the world do you have the plants in the same container in the dashboard in front of a yellow house? Okay, so that's the fake account using it. Okay, I get you guys. So some idiot posted, you know what, people really need to go out and get like a job or something. That is just ridiculous that people do that. Let's go back and look real fast and seeing if we have anything new on Gabby's Twitter page. We'll find Gabby Petito. 6 minutes ago, last night around 10 p.m. in Gabby's tag section on Instagram was an account created a few minutes prior. They made this post, and now the post and account have been deleted. Let me save this so I can actually read it. Yeah, so you know what they need to do is they really need to ban that account off of Twitter, like immediately. It shouldn't even be allowed. So Gabby Petito, which is probably another ridiculous post. Brian pushed Gabby down a trail. She hit her back and broke multiple bones. Brian panicked bud the body a few miles off and claimed it was in Yosemite to draw attention 800 miles away from the real location. What do you guys think about that? Exactly, just Jax. The fact that she called her parents in the back of the police car, tell me if she was alive, she would have called her parents to help her by now. Oh, she would have. Nay Rose, oh, so another fake account. Sick. Kenny Knackers, right? You just can't make this up. That people do this. Let's see if there's anything else on the Gabby page. They made this post, and now the post and account have been deleted. Sick. And then the dates again. Let's see if this one's a little so blurry. It's like, gonna need like 20-point graph. Monkey, pay attention, please. I got the email, Liz. I gotta stop sharing screen now. I said I saw it come in. 1 sec. Yeah, Monument Rock, July 5th. July, it looks like 8th. It could be the 6th. Colorado Springs, Grand Sand Dunes National Park on the 10th. July 16th. Zion National Park, July 20th. Cedar Breaks, July 21st. Looks like Bryce Canyon National Park, July 26th. The Mystic Hot Springs Canyonlands National Park in Mesa Arch. The Mesa Arc, August 12th. Arcs National Park. Moab, Utah. Checked out of hotel with fiancé in Salt Lake City on the 24th, and then the 25th, the last call. Let me stop sharing screen so I can check the last email, and then I gotta go. Miss Lizzie, let me open my email for you. It's a dog life shreddertainment. That video is crazy. I'm going to watch it again. Which video, Shredder? Which one, Shreddertainment? All right, let me play this video that Lizzie sent. I'm looking at it right now. All right, guys, I'm going to listen to it on my phone with you, but I'm going to mic down and go use the little girl's room. I'll be right back.
30 at night at Cold. Hi, my name is Miranda Baker, and on August 29th, my boyfriend and I picked up Brian at Grand Teton National Park at 5:30 at night at Coulter Bay. I'm hoping this can help someone identify him because I saw him from TikTok, which then made me call the authorities, and my boyfriend and I have been in contact with a bunch of different people to help piece together different parts of this case. But we picked him up at Coulter Bay, like I said, at 5:30. He approached us asking us for a ride because he needed to go to Jackson, which we were going to Jackson that night. So I said, hop in. He hopped in the back of my Jeep. We then, proceeded to make small talk. But before he came in the car, he offered to pay us like $200 to give him a ride, like 10 miles. So that was kind of weird. He then told us he's been camping for multiple days without his fiance. He did say he had a fiance, and that she was working on their social media page back at their band. Then once, like, in conversation, I brought up, yep, like, we're going to Jackson. He freaked out. He's like, nope, I need to get out right now. Like, pull over. So we pulled over at the Jackson Dam, which I don't know if you know, like, Teton Park, but it's not very far from Coulter Bay. And if this does, like, reach people, I can post pictures of, exactly where we were. We picked him up and the whole route or whatever, and, like, screenshots of, like, the timestamps. We dropped him off at 6:09 p.m. on August 29th. He kind of, like, hurried out of the car, and then he's like, okay, I'm just going to go find someone else to, hitchhike. And we're like, okay. It was a weird situation. So when we picked him up, he was wearing a backpack. He had a long sleeve pants, hiking boots, and he had, like, scruff. But he didn't look dirty. For someone who was camping for multiple days, like, he didn't look dirty. He didn't smell dirty. So that part was kind of weird. And I'm just really hoping that they find her. And this helps someone, like, remember seeing him or, something like that.
Still, to clarify a few things that people were confused on still, when he asked to ride, he has to go to Jackson, which, if you're familiar with the area, a lot of people call Jackson Hole Jackson. So that's why I said yes to giving him a ride. But you think any good hiker would know south and north. We were going south of the park when he said he was camping north. He had told us that him and Gabby were not camping on a regulated campsite through the national park, that they were camping basically out in the middle of nowhere along Snake River. This is key information. He said that he had hiked for days along Snake River, but when, like, looking at his backpack, it wasn't full, and he said all he had was a tarp to sleep on, which you think if you're going camping for days on end, you'd want food and a tent, and he had none of that. And like I said, he looked clean and didn't smell bad.
You got me laughing over here. I washed my hands. So that's very interesting. This was out September 17th.
At night at Cold. Hi.
Let me see something real quick.
Hi, my name is Miranda Baker, and on August 29th.
August 29th. Let me write that down in my notes. So, 4 days after, they picked up Brian at the Grand Teton National Park.
My boyfriend and I picked up Brian at Grand Teton National Park at 5:30.
Okay, I wanted to get the time, guys, because sorry, I was actually taking a pee and I really was not watching my phone and trying to take a potty at the same time. I'm not that multi-talented. I can't even find my head in the morning. Okay. So at 5:30 at night at Coulter Bay is when they picked up Brian. Oh, Nay Rose. Oh no, that could have been the day it happened. She was interviewed by FBI already, Lizzie just said. Hi, Saba. Guys. So now we've got, have you guys seen the pictures of the Woody's bar? I'll tell you what, because that place looks like a fun place. Check out this bar because I would definitely want to go. The world famous Woody's Tavern. 221 South Main Street. Let's check out their Facebook page. Right? It looks like a cool place. So now we've got the letter from Woody's saying that the couple, they were not being bothered. We also know that their car was towed from the McDonald's parking lot where one of them worked. That I understood. So Kylan, they were found on the 18th. They were last seen on the 13th. So let me see something real quick. So that's the discrepancy, is that the bar is saying that it was Friday the 13th from the letter that they put out that we read, and they're saying that it was Saturday the 14th. I mean, it looks like a cool place now. It's like a drinking hole from what I'm getting. Like bar food, drinking hole, something outside. Looks like a cool place. I would definitely go in there and check it out if I was 22 and 23 and traveling. The date of the last FaceTime, from what I'm gathering, is the 25th. So we've got, okay, let's just do this real quick. Let's just add that one man in here because I think it's weird too that he's just missing from the same area. Okay, so Kylan went missing, her and Crystal, they were found dead August 18th. September 1st, so on the 30th of August, the text messages were sent, but the mom does not believe that they were Gabby. Brian is back home on September 1st, but on August 29th, okay, 2 days, 29th, actually he was home the third day. 3 days after that couple picked them up, he was back in Florida. People asked where her backpack was, and they said he was wearing a backpack. I don't know. The girls go missing on the 14th, 13th, whatever they want to say the date was. They're found on the 18th. He gets a ride on the 29th. He's back in Florida on the 1st. Text messages on August 30th. The mom doesn't believe they were real. And they were shot to death, found on the 18th, naked from the waist down in a canal. Then we have Robert Stiles Lowry. He was last seen either August 19th or August 20th, and he was visiting from, what was it, Kentucky? I don't know, guys. It's definitely a lot going on in Moab, Utah. That's all I can say. But I need to get going, guys. I didn't even plan to be live this long, but I will get all those police records regarding the girls and all of that by tonight. But then I thought, you know what? Something's just very bizarre. And I do hope that they arrest the boyfriend soon. I hope that something's in that van that can tie him to something, because I don't want to see Gabby missing like Suzanne Morphew and Kelsey Barrett and Jennifer Dulos and another one who got arrested with no body, guys. Jennifer Dulos. Even though Photos Dulos decided to take the easy way out and shoot himself, she's never been found. Dana Meyer, let's see what Dana Meyer said. How come I don't see Dana Meyer? Maybe she's got me blocked. You know what? Let's watch that video again of her being picked up. I'm just curious again. I want to I'm going to put the subtitles on. I'm going to go in full screen.
At night at Cold. Hi, my name is Miranda Baker, and on August 29th, my boyfriend and I picked up Brian at Grand Teton National Park at 5:30 at night at Coulter Bay. I'm hoping this can help someone identify him because I saw him from TikTok, which then made me call the authorities, and my boyfriend and I have been in contact with a bunch of different people to help piece together different parts of this case. But we picked him up at Coulter Bay, like I said, at 5:30. He approached us asking us for a ride because he needed to go to Jackson, which we were going to Jackson that night. So I said, hop in. He hopped in the back of my Jeep. We then, proceeded to make small talk. But before he came in the car, he offered to pay us like $200 to give him a ride, like 10 miles. So that was kind of weird. He then told us he's been camping for multiple days without his fiance. He did say he had a fiance, and that she was working on their social media page back at their van. Then once, in conversation, I brought up, yep, we're going to Jackson. He freaked out. He's like, nope, I need to get out right now. Pull over. So we pulled over at the Jackson Dam, which I don't know if you know Teton Park, but it's not very far from Coulter Bay. And if this does reach people, I can post pictures of exactly where we were. We picked him up and the whole route or whatever, and screenshots of the timestamps. We dropped him off at 6:09 p.m. on August 29th. He kind of hurried out of the car, and then he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go find someone else to hitchhike. And we're like, okay. It was a weird situation. So when we picked him up, he was wearing a backpack, he had a long sleeve pants, hiking boots, and he had scruff. But he didn't look dirty. For someone who was camping for multiple days, he didn't look dirty, he didn't smell dirty. So that part was kind of weird. And I'm just really hoping that they find her, and this helps someone remember seeing him or something like that. Still, when he to clarify a few things that people were confused on still, when he asked to ride, he has to go to Jackson, which if you're familiar with the area, a lot of people call Jackson Hole Jackson. So that's why I said yes to giving him a ride. But you think any good hiker would know south and north. We were going south of the park when he said he was camping north. He had told us that him and Gabby were not camping on a regulated campsite through the national park, that they were camping basically out in the middle of nowhere along Snake River. This is key information. He said that he had hiked for days along Snake River, but when looking at his backpack, it wasn't full, and he said all he had was a tarp to sleep on, which you think if you're going camping for days on end, you'd want food and a tent, and he had none of that. And like I said, he looked clean and didn't smell bad.
Here we go with the Snake River again. Do you guys not find that weird? So you're hitchhiking. He wants the Jackson Dam on the Snake River. He gets out of the car within 20 minutes. Where was the car that he was back in Florida 3 days later? I mean, is that not the most bizarre thing? Why is he hitchhiking? Was he hitchhiking to the van? That to me, even when she said that is a big piece, something about him hiking on the Snake River. The Jackson Dam, 6 p.m. is when they dropped him off. So the question is, whoever saw him after that, because he said he was going to go hitchhiking again, I wish they would come forward and make a video. But that's just bizarre to me. Where was the van? Were you getting a ride back to the van, or were you getting away from the van and then you decided to go back and take the van back to Florida? Like, weird. All right, guys, I am going to be brainstorming this probably all day again, thinking about all of these things and making my timeline. But I needed your guys' help as far as dates and stuff, and you guys are great. Everyone, have a great day. Stay vigilant. Keep your babies close, guys. And I'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Lizzie, all of you. Shreddertainment. See you guys later. Hey, Angel. I hope you're doing good, hon. I hope you're doing good. Big hugs. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later.